Haligtree, home to Malenia, Blade of Miquella, one of the hardest bosses in the entire game, and it also has a whole bunch of cool and helpful items that you can pick up along your way. Here are some things you might have missed in Haligtree. Starting at the Prayer Room Grace, head northeast out the doorway and follow the path until you see the railing on the right side end. A few steps forward from that and there will be a door on your left. Go through, up the stairs, and then take a right and jump on this route. You'll want to hop off the route on the left side at the first support beam you come to, and then straight in front of you will be the Miquellan Knight's Sword, which is a straight sword that scales with strength, faith, and dexterity, and also deals some holy damage. Heads up, you will need a stone sword key for this item. Starting from the base of the route that we just jumped onto for the last item, we're going to want to head down now. And this is probably the best time to mention that this place is infested with enemies. Almost everywhere you go, there will be soldiers or some type of enemy waiting for you. Now, whether you run past them or fight them is entirely up to you. You'll want to take the staircase down and then head south where you'll find this ledge. Make your way across the ledge and in front of you will be a wall that is blocking you. Insert the stone sword key, open the chest, and this incantation is now in your possession. If you head east and make your way down to the street below, you'll notice a big old enemy patrolling the area. This enemy is the Putrid Avatar, which, by the way, is strong versus holy and frostbite damage and is immune to bleed damage. And if you couldn't already guess it, this enemy is a tank. But once you figure out a strategy to take it out, you'll get the Rotten Staff as a reward. And then, if you head southwest down the road, there will be a Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone, say that 10 times fast, that you can use to upgrade those special weapons to +10. Starting from the Prayer Room Grace again, take the same path we took for the Miquellan Knight's Sword, except when you get to this railing, you'll want to jump over it and onto the slanted structure. Then jump left, go through the door on the left, take out enemies, open the chest, and voila, you have a new summon in your inventory. And if you head out of that room and go left, jump up to the incline and go inside the room in front of you, there will be a chest with another Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone inside. This one is very easy and simple to get. Start at the Elphael Inner Wall Grace and go up the ladder that is right next to the Grace. The headpiece is right there. See? Easy and simple. Starting from that same Grace, head south through the archway. Take a left and jump over the route where you'll find a chest against the wall. In the chest will be the Rotten Crystal Sword. Another item that will require a stone sword key. From the same Grace again, head out the east archway and then stick to the right until you find a ladder. Take the ladder down to the next level and then be ready for a fight. Once the fight is finished, clean your tarnished clothes and head through the archway and take a right. You'll then want to follow the road all the way down until you find the fog door that requires that stone sword key we mentioned earlier. Use it and inside will be the Marika Soreseal that is a talisman, very useful by the way, that raises your mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane by 5 levels each. Starting from the Drainage Channel Grace, head west up the ramp and up the ladder. Follow our footsteps across the routes here until you find this ominous looking area with a golden item just suspiciously sitting in a pool of scarlet rot. This gold item is the Great Glovewort, another one that is just very hard to say many times in a row, which you can use to upgrade your summons to +10, and, shocker, it is protected by an ulcerated tree spirit. What makes this boss fight more interesting and difficult is that there is that scarlet rot area in the middle, which forces you to stick to the outer areas and have less room to maneuver. Once you defeat the ulcerated tree spirit, you'll get another golden seed. From the Drainage Channel Grace again, head out east and then take a left where you'll follow this route. Jump down and then jump on the route to your left and then jump on the next support structure and go up. Following? Okay, great. You'll then want to follow the route to the right until you see the hole in the roof. Drop down and there will be a chest to the west with the Dragoncrest Greatshield Talisman in it. This talisman reduces the physical damage you take by 20%. Starting at the Haligtree Root's Grace, the grace right in front of the famous Malenia boss fight. I'm sure most of us are more than familiar with visiting that grace a time or two. Head back up the lift and head straight northeast until you get out of the building. You'll then want to turn left and follow our footsteps down this path until you see this item in front of a gravestone. This item is, you guessed it, the Ghost-Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 3, which gives you the ability to purchase Ghost-Glovewort 7, 8, and 9 to upgrade your summons. From the Haligtree Root's Grace, head southeast through the archway. You'll see a large orange flower, and next to it will be the Traveler's Set, which apparently is the light cloth armor worn by Malenia under her cloak. If we're in Haligtree, you know Malenia, Blade of Miquella, has to be mentioned. One of the most amazing and also frustrating boss fights in the entire game. A boss fight with hundreds upon hundreds of stories and clips of failure and triumph and everything else in between. Now, if you want to put this boss in easy mode, if there really is such a thing in Elden Ring, equip that Rivers of Blood katana and your mimic. And if you don't want to do that, understandable, have a weapon that staggers her out of moves can be incredibly useful. Above anything else, good luck not getting thrown into the Malenia blender that is known as the waterfowl move. I think we all know the one. If you are able to take her down, you'll get her remembrance that you can use to get some runes, or better yet, you can trade it in to get the Hand of Malenia katana or the Scarlet Aeonia Incantation. So there you go, some things that you might have missed in your time in exploration in Haligtree. If you found this video useful or enjoyed it, do us a favor and leave a like, as it truthfully really does help us out. Consider subscribing for future videos, and we'll see you in the next one.